This is about Simone Biles, her big plastic surgery reveal. I always love when celebrities talk about procedures they've done because I just think that transparency is a good thing. So as for those who don't know, Simone Biles, 28-year-old, 11 Olympic medals, 30 World Championship medals. She is actually the most decorated gymnast in history. I didn't know that.
She's the best.
Right, she's
ever was.
The goat of all gymnasts.
Yeah.
Good. I knew who she was. Like, even though I'm not I'm not a gymnastics aficionado.
Yeah, but she's famous for just like
right. She's just famous, so
yeah.
I do know who she is. So anyway, this last week, just a couple days ago, she posted a TikTok video saying it was like strange facts about me, and I actually watched the whole video, and some of them were kind of funny. Yeah, she's had 3 surgeries and she thinks that no one can guess. So I did clip that for anybody who wants to see it. Well, it's a really short video, Brenna. So
I've had 3 plastic surgeries, and 2 of them you would never be able to guess.
So she wanted everyone to guess what surgery she had, and so before I like went too far in the article because it didn't say it till the end. I was like, okay, I'm gonna see. So I pulled up one of them I knew. And do you guys know her well enough? Do you guys have any idea what plastic surgery she's had?
Mm-hmm. I've seen this thing though too.
Oh, you have? Oh,
yeah.
Oh.
I follow her.
You do? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, one of them I absolutely knew right off the bat. Throw up the first picture. It's so obvious. Yeah, there's a big difference in those 2 pictures. Obviously on the right picture, she's had an augmentation. So for those people who don't, know these subtle details, like that super kind of round look that she has, where the breast is almost as round at the top as it is on the bottom, is not in any form or fashion a natural breast. And especially with her being as muscular and as fit as she is, I would expect her normal breast to look like they do in the before picture. Mm-hmm. Like she's a mega athlete. She's got a very low body fat percentage. Yeah. And just the look of that, I think she looks great. Personally, that's not my favorite result for people. But again, the customer wants what the customer wants. And so I have no problem with how it looks, but it's just obviously she's had a breast augmentation surgery,
right.
Which is fine. Good for her. She wants to have a breast aug. Especially being a gymnast, it's going to be hard to have.
Yeah, she's retired now.
Oh, she is retired.
Yeah, I wouldn't imagine.
I didn't know that.
I wouldn't imagine her going back to becoming a gymnast. She hasn't. She posted another video recently. She put a trampoline like in her backyard, like one of the ones that was like into the ground.
Oh, like a real nice one.
I want one of those.
But
she did a backflip, and she said that was her first time flipping in a year.
Really?
So she's done, I think.
Yeah. Well, I think
unless she's just taking like just a really big break.
I think that the lifespan on gymnasts as a career is really short, right? You know.
Well, and then even for me, after I had mine done, like whenever I do
your geometry is all like out of kilter, right?
Well, whenever I do bench press, I use this muscle way more. And when people are like, "Oh, my chest is so sore," my chest doesn't get sore.
Yeah.
Because my chest muscles are like not as like activated as they used to be.
Yeah, they're oriented a bit different.
Yeah, so like I think all of her stuff is just.
Yeah, she's just living her life now. Man, that must be super awesome to be super famous, get really rich, and then you're like 28 and you're like, yeah, I'm just kind of retired. I'm sure she's doing all kinds.
Well, she's married to like a famous NFL football person. So.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, I don't know his name. Do you know his name?
No, I think I knew that, but I don't know who it is.
Yeah, they're like married and. I think she's retired, but that's just me guessing.
Yeah.
My daughter's asked me multiple times if she's retired. I'm like, I think so.
I would imagine. It makes sense.
She's older too.
Yeah, she's like in her late 20s, which is for Olympics. Okay, so her second surgery, I didn't pick up on. I have to say, I was just flipping through her photos on Insta for a second, and I didn't pick this one up until I read it. But once I read it and then I looked at the pictures, I was like, oh. Yeah, and this one actually really, really shocked me. So the second one that she had was a lower blepharoplasty, which is eyelids. Now, why is that shocking? Well, it's really shocking to have a 20-year-old get an eyelid surgery because normally excess eyelid skin is something that comes on with age, and she's in her 20s. But, there are definitely some genetics involved with this. Like if both of her parents had really loose eyelid skin, and then she would probably have really, really loose eyelid skin because she got it like from both her mom and her dad. And so I went through some pictures. Throw up that next picture. So I mean, there's obviously a big difference. You know, she actually, her quote was, "I had the worst eye bags." And like for a 20-year-old, that picture, the before picture, I mean, that's, I don't want to say they're the worst, but I mean, they are notable that she does have a little bit of redundancy of the eyelid skin. And it was something that really bugged her, and she went and got a lower blepharoplasty, and I think she looks great. So I was just kind of shocked about that, just solely based on her age. And you know, a lot of times celebrities, and even just normal people, will get surgeries way before they need them. But in this case, I was like, oh yeah, I mean, I could totally see how she would want that. So I think that one looks good. So the last one is technically a plastic surgery, but definitely not a cosmetic surgery. It's more of a reconstructive. She had an earlobe repair, which is something I do pretty commonly. I do, I don't know, probably half a dozen a year. So basically, she had a big looped earring, and it got grabbed, and it pulled, and it basically tore through her earlobe.
Right.
And once that happens, you know, typically they just kind of heal, and then you have to go back and, you know, basically cut out where it's healed and re-stitch it. And so the reason plastics does it, because it's really delicate.
Yeah.
And it's very three-dimensional.
It's like what I need.
Oh, do you need that? Oh, wait.
Yes. I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's...
Did we talk about that?
Is yours like super, did it break or did it like?
I had bigger hoops on, I was curling my hair and I just yanked it, and now it's just like the skin is super low.
Yeah.
And like the hole's a little bit too big, so.
Yeah. I can fix that for you if you ever want to have it done. Yeah.
Yes, it's very high on my priority.
I think I'm gonna have to get Avery's fixed.
Really? The only thing about doing those earlobes is I really prefer to do them in the OR because you want to use really, really small sutures and really good fine instruments to make it just look perfect. And in the office, I can do stuff, but it's, you know, it's like basically tying a hand behind my back and say, hey, do this really delicate job, you know, in a less than ideal situation. But yeah, I do actually do a lot of those. They're super easy. I mean, you just, you know, cut the tissue out, reform it. You go from the inside out. And then I usually let mine heal 3 months. And then I typically will re-pierce the ears for whoever it is. I say, come back, we got the gun, and so we pierce them. But yeah, so that one's not really cosmetic. I mean, to me, that's a reconstructive surgery.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it was really cool of her to kind of open up about that because, I mean, obviously probably some people know, the people that follow her, I'm sure noticed, you know, and
I noticed a long time ago.
Yeah, it's always nice when celebrities like will own up to, hey, I did have some work done, you know, this is not just the body that I was born with, to give, you know, people that kind of, you know, unrealistic expectation of what normal is. So I think that's super cool. She seems like a really cool person, and it was good of her to kind of talk about that.
Yeah, I think the under eye thing looks really good because she did have like really.
Yeah, she had a really kind of
she had like
crazy
really
bag.
like dark circles.
Yeah.
Like I mean I have dark circles too, but like I wear makeup, and she obviously wears makeup now too versus for when that picture was taken. But you can tell.
Yeah, it's just pretty crazy. I'm not sure I've ever seen a 20-year-old with eyelid bags as bad as she had.
She's been under a lot of stress her entire life.
Yeah, I mean, that may play a part in it, but I mean, I guarantee if we found a picture of her parents, her parents have to have eyelid, like excessive eyelid skin, if they haven't already had it fixed.
Yeah.
Because for her to have it at that young age, it's just wild. So.